Hi guys, in today's video, I'll be breaking down step by step how I plan to make 2022 the best year possible. I've been using the same method to plan my career break or whenever I need to make changes in my life, and of course this year for 2022. If you follow along, by the end of this video, I promise that you will have a greater idea of what you want for 2022 and the exact steps of how to achieve it. Really, it's pretty simple. Basically, I fill out this board, which I have included a downloadable link in the description below, so you can follow along on your computer or simply on A4 paper. I'll be going through the 5 steps one by one, highlighting possible mistakes and the correct mindset to approach this, so feel free to hit pause anytime during the video when you need to. The best way to do it really is, if possible, block out 1 hour in your calendar and do it in total focus. So if you want, you can watch it first, see if it's for you. If you like it, then save it and come back later. Okay, let's get planning. Step 1 is imagine. This is the most important step and perhaps the most difficult one, because if you're like me, when you have your imagination in your head, immediately you may hear an inner voice that says, "Oh, that's not possible. It's crazy. No, I can't do it." But what I realized is, if I don't even have the courage to think about what I want, I've basically given up doing what I want, because thinking leads to actions. Despite how crazy your idea may sound, there really is always something that you can do about it. No matter how small, there's always something. Imagine like you are the main character of your life. Oh wait, you are. Back to the board. Now you have a clear image of what you want for 2022 or in the future. Now write down all the words that you can think of under step 1 or draw pictures of what it looks like. Step 2, use feelings to your advantage. The next step is to write down how it feels when all the things that you just imagined come true in real life, and remember how it feels in your body. You can write down as many feelings as possible, but pick the top 3 feelings and practice feeling this way before you go to sleep. This is not just some mystical practices. This is actually based on science, because our emotions are actually felt physically. Like when we have depression, we may feel a chest pain. So this exercise helps to imprint our goal, not just in our head, but also in our body. Step 3, finally, create the to-do list. With the feeling in mind, now write down all the things that you will need to do in order to feel like that. Again, you can write down as many things as possible, but in the end, pick only 3 and maximum 5 things to commit. You might have noticed that I use a third person on myself when doing this step, so I say the future me will need to do such and such. The mindset that I use is that I am the chief executive of myself, and the future me is kind of my employer, the doer, and I am the brain of this company of me. When I think in that way, it removes my self-doubt, so I wouldn't be like, "Oh, that seems too hard to do. Oh, that's like too much to do." Because the chief executive me will be more assertive, and I'll be like, "You have to do whatever I tell you to do, and if you don't want to do it, or if it's too much or too difficult to do, you can come back to me after you have tried." Remember that the biggest enemy of a to-do list is thinking that you have to complete them, otherwise you're a total failure. Because a to-do list is a tool that you use. It's not meant to be your master that you serve, enslaves you and shames you. The purpose of the to-do list is actually first to set the intention, and then it serves as a reminder and a meter that tells you how you are progressing on your goals. And it should be so flexible that you should be able to come back and change it if you want to. If you find that you haven't done anything on the to-do list, even though you really want to do them, it doesn't mean that you're a lazy person. It means that something in your life, in your system, is not serving you. It could be maybe you're not chasing what you truly care about, maybe your environment is too distractive, maybe physically you're struggling with some health issues, or maybe you have some fears that you need to confront. So if you find that you're not achieving or ticking as many boxes as you like, instead of being distracted by your own negative emotions, blaming and putting yourself down, help yourself by finding what is not working and fix that. Step 4 is to complete this sentence. I'll know that he or she had done it or made it when, of course, he or she is actually you. So these will be your success measures. Something to watch out for is that don't write down anything like making $1 million by the end of the year. All these success measures has to be 100% controllable. They have to be 100% controllable by you. Things that you can start immediately, such as writing gratitude journal 3 times a day. No, that's too much. There should be things that you can act on every day, so you can call it a success on a daily basis, not after 1 year and hope that you've done all the right steps and the dream comes true. Number 5, choose your mindset. We're getting there. This is the second last step. The second last step is to complete this sentence. I'm leaving this year with this mindset. I discovered this method last year because I realized that I may forget or lost track of my goals, my to-do list. But if I have one mindset that centers me in everything that I do, it always steers me back on track. My mindset this year is to have the most fun possible. I know it may sound crazy for you, but it works for me because things are fun for me are usually more challenging and more rewarding. So whenever I need to make a decision and I don't know what to choose, then I can ask myself, which option is more fun? Okay, finally, step 6, turn your to-do list in step 3 into repeating calendar events. If, at least it's true for me, if things are not in my calendar, it's not happening. It's kind of bad. I don't really know what I'm doing without my calendar. So break down your to-do list into hourly blocks in your calendar and make sure they repeat for maybe a month, and then I usually come back to review how I'm going, whether this routine or schedule works for me, and make sure to schedule in that review session as well. Okay, this is it. Please comment below if it doesn't make sense, and if you don't mind, I really want to know your New Year resolution. What have you got planned for 2022? Any things you're worried about? So bye.